A lot of veterans had the day off today. Kiko Alonso had the day off. Ndamukong Suh had the day off. Devontae Parker, if you can call him a veteran, he had the day off. A couple of them for injury reasons, a couple of them for rest reasons. We'll get you all caught up on everything that happened out there at training camp today. Chris Perkins, Max Bultman for the Sun Sentinel. And Max, first of all, we'll run down the injured guys first. Ndamukong Suh wasn't out there. He had a bit of an issue. It doesn't seem to be anything too serious, but it did give Jordan Phillips a chance to get out there. And Jordan Phillips is a guy who has struggled. How did Jordan Phillips take advantage of Suh being out today, do you think?
Well, I think it's just good to get him reps out there with the first team. He was out there a lot of times next to Earl Mitchell, who's a guy he's competing with. So to have him getting reps up there against the starting offensive line, that can only be a good thing for him.
Yeah, and you talked to Jordan. You're writing about him for the Saturday paper. Jordan is a guy who you would think he'd be starting right now, but he's not starting right now. He came in with a reputation as a guy who occasionally took plays off. Is that still the case that you got from talking to Jordan himself and defensive coordinator Vance Joseph?
Yeah, getting off the ball quickly is really the thing he stressed to me. So you got to take him at his word for that. But yeah, it sounded like talking from the coordinators and the defensive coaches. They want the guys who are going to be there every play, who are going to be the best guys play in and play out. And right now, he's going up against Earl Mitchell, and doesn't seem like he's winning that battle.
Yeah, it sure doesn't. To get you caught up on some of these injury things, running back Kenyon Drake, the third-round pick from Alabama, he pulled up lame, 3 minutes left in practice. He was having a good practice. We don't know what it was. We'll keep you updated on that. Cornerback Chimdi Chekwa, who was competing with Tony Lippett to start on the left side, he had something happen to him. He was out probably the second half of practice. We'll get you updated on him. Running back Jay Ajayi, who was out for the last 2 days, I believe, with a bone bruise to his left knee. He came back to practice today. He was taking second-team reps. Got a few reps with the first team, with Arian Foster going in there at the first team. But, Jay Ajayi is back. That's a good thing. A couple other guys, Xavier Howard, the cornerback, the second-round pick from Baylor, he's getting more aggressive in his rehab. He looks like he'll be ready to come back soon. And the same thing for Devontae Parker, the wide receiver, last year's first-round pick out of Louisville. He's getting a little bit more aggressive in his rehab. It appears that he should be ready to come back soon also. On the field, Max, it appeared to be a tough day for the offense, both in red zone, goal line, and overall. Defense making a lot of plays. What did you see from the offense out there?
Not great protection. I mean, the quarterbacks were under pressure all day long. Execution wasn't always great. Still a couple drops here and there. So it could be one of those things that takes time, or it could be a sign of doom. We'll see.
Yeah, right. Doom. I like that. By the way, left tackle Brandon Albert got a Veterans Day of rest today, just like Kiko Alonso did. So rookie Laramie Tunzel was in there at left tackle. You know, Max, I didn't really see how Tunsil was doing one-on-one because he was getting a lot of help. I know that Andre Branch made some plays out there. But Tunsil, they're kind of bringing him along slowly. Anything that stood out to you? Tunsil seemed to do pretty well overall today.
Yeah, the only couple plays I really focused on him, he had solid protection. His man did not beat him. But like you said, Branch had a nice day, and he was occasionally matched up with Tunsil. One would assume some of those he beat Tunsil on.
All right. I like the video bomb back here. We had some young fans back here video bombing us. That's good. The Dolphins are back out on the practice field tomorrow evening. It'll be a little bit cooler out there, but today was a bit of a struggle out there in the heat, but it's South Florida, it's August, that's what you've got to expect. Max Bultman, Chris Perkins, SunSentinel.com.